Hello everyone, I'm Doc Hotpants. We're playing some more Manor Lords today. We'll be playing Fractured Realm on challenging settings. Let's just have a look where the bandit camps are right now. Okay, the scrolling with the mouse, the edge scrolling doesn't really work right now, so you're not going to have to use the WASD movement on the overview map. Okay, we're going to go for those. Yeah, I might be using mercenaries for that. We'll see. Let's give it another couple of months or so. Because we're going to need money for the mercenaries as well as the raiders come in. So, yeah, we need to be smart about the money that we have. Okay, so tools just came in. Clay is not the greatest resource to have for trade, but again, I said we would just use what we have. Let's pause this. I think I want to take advantage of the salt here. Yeah, let's get that built. Of course, that's really far out, but it's going to make us some nice money. We're going to sell all of that salt. So it looks like our trader is back. Just a bit of money, but again, every little bit helps. But we do need to take care of food as well, and just to make sure that we have enough for everyone. We're going to need those backyard extensions. And I think I also want to add a couple of veggie plots. Let's put them here maybe. I'm not going to make them too big because level 1 families aren't all that efficient in harvesting. So yeah, I think that'll be enough. Let's just wait for some money to come in. Okay. The bandits are starting to get on my nerves, so that's a bit unfortunate. We can go down to normal maintenance here, but they're still gonna need maintenance. That's fine though. Not all that worried about that. Okay, and that one person that came in, they're gonna be a forester. And they'll be working up here to help the firewood cutter and the logger as we keep switching back and forth. And then the next person is going to help this logger, just to make sure that we have a constant stream of stuff coming in. Okay, but this is looking good now. The 5-person retinue with 30 archers in the background will be absolutely sufficient to defend us against that first wave of raiders should they come toward us. So that's pretty awesome. Let's have a look at our statistics here. So we are selling some tiles. I think we need to get that number up though. It's not going to be our best seller or anything, but we're going to have to make sure that we make enough money there. So there goes the forester. And then of course one person is going to have to go into the salt mine. Let's tell the logging camp to work here. We're not going to be growing all that fast now. Have a look. Oh, it's already done, so perfect. So next person in is going to go into the mine. It's not going to be very efficient, but that doesn't really matter. because we just want the assault to sell. Unless, wait a second, trade. Now, salt is a major trade. It'll cost us 100, which will earn back with 20 salt sold, and we have 116. So we'd still have a few hundred that we'd make with selling the salt. On the other hand, if we used it to produce sausages, we can make more money with sausages, I believe. Yeah, sausages would make us 7. So yeah, I think we're going to keep the salt for ourselves after all. Yeah, we'll have pig stalls here. And then produce sausages from those. So we'll be upgrading one more burgage to level 2 so that they can be a butcher. Who wants to upgrade? You want to upgrade? Okay, let's upgrade you. Because of course 1 pork makes 2 sausages. And it's not gonna, you know, keep forever, of course. But it's still going to be good. So you're going to do veggies. You're also going to do veggies. And we'll probably add another couple of larger veggie plots in just a bit. But we don't have the money to seed them anyway. Not just yet. So we're going to have to wait just a bit. But then, of course, a large veggie plot is going to make us money as well. Because we're going to sell the excess veggies. Okay, so could you please come in then? Let's just wait 1 more month before we go for the bandits. Actually, let's go to 20% just for this month. Just for this 1 month, so that we get a little more money into the treasury, and then we're going to go back to 10%. There we go. All right, so back down to 10%. That's going to be fine. So with that, our treasury is a little higher. Let's get someone into that mining pit. Granary knows to store salt. Oh, actually, that's the storehouse. Yeah, they'll be doing salt. This isn't looking great, but that's gonna get better as time continues. We have those 2 people in the forager hut. Yeah. We're gonna come for you. Don't you worry. We're gonna come for you. Woodcutter is fine. Forester is fine. All of this is not awesome, but enough for now. Yeah, I think... Oh, there's money. That's awesome. So let's go for cabbages on this one. I think we'll do carrots on this one. We'll add another living space there, and then we're going to add another large plot here. Okay, let's make it 2. That's fine. Still within my growth goals, so that's good. And then let's see what our options are. Okay, these dudes are awesome. And these, yeah, they're too expensive for my taste. Let's just go with them. And I don't have the map. Leidenfeld. I'm not quite sure where they would arrive. Of course it's on the other edge of the map. Alright, so you can start running. And let's just start with these dudes right there. Our town will be okay in the meantime. Hopefully we're not going to have to pay longer than a month, but I'm not sure that we'll be able to get all of them within a month, so we might need a second month, but that's okay. We'll still get a lot of money out of that. And I will be sending the resources to the nearest town, not to my treasury directly. We're going to benefit from having that in the regional wealth as well, and I want to make sure that we get our resources back. And I'm not sure that if we give all of the money or all of the resources to the treasury directly, that we'll also get the money back. So let's just make sure that we definitely take advantage. There we go. Again, this shouldn't be an issue. Okay, you go into the back of them, and then that should make quick work of them. Oops. What are you doing? This is taking much longer than it should have. But anyway, let's take that out. Yeah. Okay, and then these dudes can go for that bandit camp while they continue toward here. They can just line up there and take care of the next ones. They should be coming as we approach. What's going on here? We're gonna send the resources to the nearest town, so see, we're getting all our stuff back. So let's run over there. There we go. The bandits are coming. I'm just gonna wait for them. We can do shoot wall. Defensive, and then you can run over here. Could you please run? I'm not used to not playing on 12 times speed. Alright. Okay, they're broken. Let's get into that tent. And then they can go for the last one. And just, yeah, just line up there. Okay, they're too fatigued to run, but that's fine. Okay, of course that also increases our influence, so that's pretty awesome. There we go, all of the food and everything is coming back. They can go pretty much straight for that. And you can run, and can you run again? No, you're too tired to run, but that's fine. You take your time, dudes. We still have 200 days until the raiders are coming. We're making a good amount of money. Let me just... Whoop. Oh, the camera. Oh, and that's a nice drought that we're seeing here. Just want to make sure that we're building the stuff that needs building over here as well. Just to make sure that we're not missing anything here. We have a lot of money now, so let's buy all of those pigs. And then we'll be instructing the butcher. Actually, we'll be instructing the market to not sell any pork. And our butcher here will be producing sausages. So, back to the bandits. They should be coming our way, so let's just line them up here.
Forward!
Might have to go just a little further.
March!
Well, actually, it doesn't really matter. Just go. Just go. Oh, there we go.
Sire!
These dudes are gonna run toward the bandit
Pick up the
camp,
pace,
and
my
they...
Kill
No, you
them!
go there.
Yes, sire! Move quickly!
Yeah, send resources to the nearest town. And there we go. All of the stuff that they've stolen from us is back.
Sire!
So
Kill
that's pretty
them!
awesome. So now they just have to beat the bandits. And since we already got the proceeds,
Die, bastard!
go. I don't want to keep you for another month. Go, 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 go. 7 days. There we go. So we've taken care of those bandits. Now, the thing that I'm wondering is whether we should be going for one of the unclaimed territories, or but I think we'll just wait until the others claim it. So you can do all the salt, all the pork. Go. Okay. And then thank you very much. You've been very helpful. Yeah, I think we're going to wait for the others to claim territories, and so that way we save influence, of course. We'll just be opposing their claims. And then at some point, I'm pretty sure that we're going to have a standing army of mercenaries as well, just to ensure that they can't hire them all, which is, of course, a cost issue. Okay, you do cabbages as well, and they will then be doing carrots. The cabbages, of course, it gives us a bigger harvest, so that's why I want to go for cabbages and carrots. Carrots mostly to sell, and then cabbages mostly for consumption. Okay, so all of these dudes are producing pork. That's good, because after all of the sausages are produced, then of course we can still benefit from the pork that they're creating. Okay, 427 regional wealth. We'll be taking the 10% of that. Or actually, yeah, I think we're going to go to 20% just for a couple of months, because I do want to armor my retinue. So we're going to take the hit to the approval. I don't think that we can afford 30%, to be perfectly honest. That will be 21. 21. Yeah, that, I think that's a bit extreme, but maybe we can do 25. Yeah, I think we can handle 25. Another bandit camp. I'm not going to go for that right away. Gonna wait just a little bit. Okay, that drought, man, that's bad. So anyone who has fish right now would have a huge issue because the fish wouldn't give them anything. So let's have a look. What are we selling best? Yeah, we're selling pelts, selling mushrooms and firewood and just a little bit of those tiles. Let's just staff the clay pit better, and then the furnace as well. So all of these have their stuff. It's all seeded. So what we're gonna do as well is we're gonna... Oh, no, we're gonna wait. Just... No, okay. Put in those chicken stalls. They will generate a good amount of eggs, which of course is good for approval. And then we're also going to build some more animal pens. And they will be raising goats, and those goats are going to produce leather, and that leather will be sold as well. So we'll have another row of houses here. That's probably going to be the last of the houses that we're going to build. Yeah, let's go for those. Maybe a couple more than that, but that's about it. There's not going to be much more. Again, 30 families is about what I'd planned. Yeah, let's go for one really big plot right here. Oops. And they can do carrots. Even if they don't manage to actually get a full harvest in on that area, I don't care. The carrots are gonna sell well. Okay, so let's set that up. Carrots. Again, with the Of the Vogtland card, every carrot is gonna make you 5. We'll be selling everything above 30, and we're gonna use the cabbages for ourselves. Of course, none of that is coming in just yet, but as you can see, we already make sausages, so that's pretty awesome. So overall, we're pretty good, and we're not quite that dependent on the weather, which is also pretty good. All of those are seeded. Okay, you do goats. And all of these will do goats as well. And then we're also going to build a tannery right away. Yeah, it's going to look nice in the back of the in the back of the church here, but it doesn't matter. Anyway, so they will be selling leather, which I think we're going to have to buy. Yeah, but that's 60 coin well invested. So all of the leather will be sold as well. That's going to make us a bit of money. Well, yeah, that's okay. And then, of course, the goats will also produce milk for us. Oh, that's pretty good. Okay, let's export herbs down to 5. It's also, that's going to make us a nice amount of money. Yeah, again, salt we're keeping for ourselves. Stuff. So far, so good. Doing pretty well. So our village is protected. We now have, yeah, 48 archers. We have our retinue, which we're gonna buy armor for in just a minute. Waiting for more people to come in. We have those 2 veggie gardens. And I think we'll be building another well, just in case. I mean, it should be enough with the upgraded well, but I think it serves up to 50, one upgraded well. But it can't hurt to have water on different ends of your village, because, you know, your villagers will need water and they'll go for it. So timber is looking bad. Why? Yeah, that's okay. We've been building quite a bit. So 2 people in the mine. That means, yeah, let's get a 3rd person in here. Let's get a 2nd person into the clay furnace. And I'm almost tempted to crank up the maintenance here. It's going to be 4. Yeah. That might be worth it. Which of course means that we might have to increase this right here. Can stop that export. And we'll need more horses, so let's get them that last horse. And then we should be good. Okay, so the thumbs down is all the houses without people living in them, so we don't need to be worried about that. Our food is looking okay. Fuel is looking okay. There should be a harvest incoming from here. Again, we're not upgrading those. And then all of those houses are going to be producing leather as well. And of course, Chevron out of, you'll get the goat stalls as well. So they're actually quite versatile when you use them. You know, just use a good mix of stuff that you produce in your backyard extensions. Just make sure that every backyard extension produces something. Backyard extensions that don't produce are a waste of resources. Because that way the families, you know, it just gets more difficult to produce enough of everything as you level up if you don't have your burgages contributing either food or industry products. Okay, so how are we looking here? We still have some salt incoming, so that's pretty good. Money isn't awesome, but of course we've also, you know, bought trade routes and everything. But our treasury is looking good. Influence is okay. So overall, I'm quite happy with the progress. We're in December of year 2, so we're at it almost 2 years now. Making a good amount of money via exports. That's pretty good. Yeah, clay tiles is now picking up. Of course, again, I think clay is the weakest of the resources. We're making lots of money with all the other stuff, but that's fine. No, that's fine. Okay, but I think with 533 in our treasury right now. Yeah, let's get our dudes upgraded. It does make a difference, so it is a good investment here. Yeah, let's add those. Oh, let's get in. Yeah, okay. That's fine. So we still have enough money for mercenaries. Raiders are coming in 2 months. So an 8-person retinue with armor and over 40 archers. We probably won't even need the mercenaries. So I might actually try to do it with our own militia if the raiders come for us. We'll see. Let's continue for now. Oh, performance. There are some very weird performance drops with this current version. It seems to pick up again if you don't grow your village too much. But yeah, there's some significant drops in between. I'm not quite sure why. But I think... Let's see. We have... 1 bandit camp? Should we? Yeah, let's see what mercenaries we have. Yeah, let's hire them. And where are they? Oh, they're even on the right. Okay. Yeah, let's send them. Wait, let me pause real quick. We're gonna send our retinue to go for the bandit camp itself, and these dudes can start working the bandits. I'll come for them, and even if these dudes lose, which they probably will, although they might not, we'll see. We have the retinue to take care of the rest of them. So let's see how this fight goes. I think it's pretty even. Who's that? Who was that? Okay, go.
Yes, sire.
That. This is, yeah, very even as a conflict. Retinue again is going for the tent itself. And yeah, it seems we won. So that's pretty awesome. Now, as the raiders are coming near, we're gonna send the mercenaries to take out the bandit camp. and have our people return back to our village just to make sure that we're going to be prepared for the attack. Okay, and so all of this goes to the nearest town, so regional wealth is, you know, all the stuff basically that they stole we have back. So thank you very much, you've been very helpful. Our retinue can return. There's another month to go before the raiders are arriving. They should be spawning at any edge of the map. So we should have a few days to prepare for them. In the meantime, we have 2 more people. Our assault is still some left. So this, I want to be a veggie garden. Whoa, again, yeah. Those jumps, that's not me, that's the game. Okay, all of the traders should have forces, yeah. That's good. Hold on, do we all have... yeah, everyone's producing something. I think we should go for... yeah, let's go for honey and wax as well. I do believe that our opponents are selling honey and wax as well, but it does make good money. Even if the price falls, it's going to be worth it. So let's export all of that down to 0. We can also see that we now have a bit of a clay surplus. So let's get another person in there. And yeah, we're not going to do any of that. We're going to wait for the money in order to buy carrots. So there's someone in there. So overall, again, our trade is looking pretty good. So the only thing that we're importing is tools, of course, because we don't have iron. Making a good amount of money with the stuff that we have. Mushrooms being a big winner, and pelts, of course. But the tiles are picking up just a bit, so that's cool. 28 families, so yeah, that's pretty much exactly what I thought we'd have. Let's get those goats in there. Produce some more leather for us. And there we go, another bandit camp, and the raiders. So, okay, let's, yeah, we're gonna save here. Should we? No, actually we're gonna wait. Again, the raiders, even if they're coming for us with an 8-person retinue and 3 archer units, we should be safe, but then they are spawning here, so we probably won't be affected. Well, let's see. Well, that was a quick broken raider. Not sure why they were broken like 2 seconds after, but let's see. They have 2 full spare militia. They also have a retinue. I did see there was a retinue somewhere. Were they hiding? I think it was at least a 5-person retinue. Oh, there we go. Yeah. 5-person retinue. So they're coming in. They'll be taking care of the raiders, so we don't have to do anything. And they lost, yeah, I lost a couple of people, but I guess that's okay in a battle against the raiders. In any case, that means we're fine for now. We don't have to fear them. And I'm wondering whether we'll send our retinue out to get those bandits, and I think we will. Yeah. Let's activate our retinue and let's give them 1 of the archer units. The archers. No, I was told that I was using this incorrectly. So the fire at will, instead of shooting a volley, soldiers fire, aiming directly at the enemy. Increases accuracy up close, but decreases accuracy at half the maximum range or more. Okay. So we'll be posting these dudes here. And we'll be posting them here. And they... Okay, so we're not going to do the shoot at will. We're going to do stand their ground. Yeah, they're coming, so that's pretty good. You... actually, you can stand there, and then they should be able to do quite a bit of damage. Yeah, okay. So that's pretty perfect. We lost no one. That's good. So let's get that. You can run to there and you can go home. So that was a quick one. Nobody was lost, so that's pretty good. We're sending this to the nearest town as well. And then our retinue can return back home. Okay. We have 3 more people that we can place. Still don't have enough money for the... And I think I'd like to add another trader then. Yeah, let's do that. Thank you very much. And I'll be investing in more retinue as well. Okay.